What's good, everybody? My name is Austin Simmon, aka Summer Rapper slash teacher slash father slash husband slash geek. You already know what it is. See the G, see the pop, see me in anime form. Stop it. So today we are going to be talking about another build, right? Another D&D build, and this one is going to be the Paladin and the Hexblade Warlock. Now, I have never played a Paladin before, so I'm very excited for this upcoming campaign that we're doing because I'm going to be playing a Paladin with a dip in the Hexblade Warlock. And so I want to kind of show you guys what my plans are with this character. And you know, if it gives you guys some ideas for what to do with your character, you know, I'll feel very good about myself because I would have helped you out. So let's get into this and go right into D&D Beyond so I can kind of show you how we're going to set this guy up. All right, so here we are. We are in D&D Beyond. Let's go ahead and make this character. So yeah, we got the name and all that good stuff. You know, name your character, whatever you want to name him. Now, for me, I'm going to make this character a variant human simply because of getting the free feat. I mean, that is so great. Like, I can't. Like, every time I'm like, you know what, I kind of want to try something new. Then I'm like, dang, but then I'm going to lose a feat. And then I don't. I go right back to the very human, and I just like being a human in this game. I just like it. I don't know. I just like it the most. So, language. Who cares about that? I usually pick elves because you'll see elves. You could also pick goblins or orcs. Because you'll see those guys as well. Maybe even a dragon. That's probably because you will see a dragon in Dungeons and Dragons. That just makes sense. And so for the paladin, I'm definitely gonna want to do strength and charisma. For my 2 ability score increases that you get right off the bat. Strength, obviously, I want to get it at a 16, and charisma, I actually want to get that at a 16 as well. So I'm gonna have both of those with the +1. Constitution, I could do in replacement of charisma, but I feel like I can afford to have my Constitution at a 15 because of the fact that paladins can heal. So I mean, it's good to have high HP, but I feel like the charisma in this situation is going to be more important. My skill is going to be performance. You could also pick perception if you want. I feel like perception is actually the most important skill in the game. You use that the most, but I actually want to do performance in this case because we have high charisma. Let's get it. All right, then for my feat, I'm going to go Polearm Master. Come on now, stop it, knock it off. You already know what it is. I mean, there's just so many great things with Polearm Master, but if you wanted to go with really anything else, I mean, if you wanted to go with tough, you could do that. If you wanted to go with magic initiative, if you wanted to go with great weapon master, that would be fantastic with this. But the reason why you want to do that though is because eventually when you do the Hexblade Warlock build, it's actually going to be better for you in early levels because the way that they allow you to use your charisma with your weapon attacks, they have to be one-armed attacks. So I actually can't use that one skill or that one ability from the Hexblades if I'm using the polearm, but that doesn't matter because I still want to use a glaive. So we're going to do that. So anyways, yeah, this is what I'm going to pick, and we're going to be good. So we're going to go, our first class is going to be Paladin. Why? Because we want heavy armor. Oh yeah, you already know what it is. Now, before we go any further into this build, I forgot we definitely got to talk about the ability scores. So you're going to do a strength 15, and you're going to get a +1 boost. So you got 16, 10 dexterity. So there's no negative dips whenever we get a save and throw or a check or our initiative rolls. Constitution is actually going to be at a 14 because again, we're going to be able to heal. We're going to be able to heal. So calm down. And then intelligence and wisdom are at an 8. We're gonna be dummies. I'm not gonna say they're alive. We're gonna be dummies, but that's okay because our charisma is gonna get us through life with a nice little 16 piece, right? And then also, eventually, we're gonna have aura protection, which is going to add our charisma modifier to our saving throws, and so this will offset this negative tip here. And then also. Our proficiency is wisdom, yeah. So that also will offset this negative, I guess, dip in our wisdom score. So this will be fine. We'll be fine with innate wisdom. We will be totally fine with innate wisdom. So yeah, all right. So we get the D10 hit points. We get the proficiencies. You already know what it is. You got to pick whatever you want to pick from here. But for level one, I'm actually not a huge fan of level one paladins. They don't they get cool stuff. Like lay on hands is cool. Like that is, and it gets really cool over time. I mean, goodness gracious, a pool of 5 hit points per level that increases obviously, like I said, per level. Like that is that is incredible once you get to higher levels. It kind of makes you really one of the best healers in the game simply because of this. But I mean, I don't care about divine sense. And so, honestly, first level for me, that's why like dipping into Paladin is so hard for me personally because I can't, it's hard for me to get past this first level for me personally. But if you're starting off the game and you know you're going to start at level 3, which in my campaign we are, I could skip this. So yeah, so level 1, this is what you get, and it's all right. But really, level 2 is where it's at because then you get your fighting style. I'm picking defense. I'm definitely picking defense, and this is why you're going to end up seeing that this paladin's AC is going to get really really high by the time we get to really honestly level 3, like level 3, level 5. Really, we're gonna get a stupid high AC, and that's not normally something that can happen if you're not multi-classing. But since we're going to be multi-classing, we're going to allow it to happen. So, anyways, defense because it's going to help with the AC, like I just said, and then we're going to get spellcasting, which is great. Spellcasting is always good in this game, and then we are going to get Divine Smite, and this is what I'm most excited for when it comes to this class. Now, as far as spells are concerned, I mean, we got some pretty nice options here, but I'm going to go with Bless, Cure Wounds, because I'm going to be the main party healer, actually. Shield of Faith, and Thunderous Smite. I could pick either Thunderous Smite or Wrathful Smite, but I like thematically what Thunderous Smite does. I mean, you knock them back, but you're also like hitting them with lightning with my glaive. That is so sick. Like the thought of that is cool. Like a thunder strike is cool to me. But Wrathful Smite, they get you cause fear to them after you hit them. That's effective. That's actually probably more optimal than Thunderous Smite. After you do Thunderous Smite, they get knocked back, which actually is also really great. So, I mean, both of these options are fantastic, honestly. And the thing with Paladins when it comes to their spell slots is you can change what spells they can use that day, every day, which is great. It's like the cleric spells. I actually found this out recently. So that makes the Paladins even more awesome than they already were. So, yeah, for level 1 spells, that's where you kind of want to go. So, yeah, let's now move on to the multi-class after we have 2 levels of Paladin. And honestly, you could do Paladin 1, Warlock 1, and then back into Paladin. You could do Paladin 2 and then Warlock. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I think just as long as you do 2 of the Paladin and 1 Warlock by level 3, you are good, in my opinion. So for the Warlock, you are going to automatically pick your subclass at level 1. At level 1. What? You're gonna get the Hexblade. That's the best Warlock subclass by far, in my opinion. But I'm all about hitting things. We know that. I want to hit things. So it is what it is. So Pack Magic. This is where you can add your Charisma modifier instead of your Strength modifier or Dex to your melee attacks. Like I said, for me, because I'm using a 2-handed heavy weapon, I can't do that yet. Now, at level 3 for the Hexblade Warlock, you can switch it, I guess, and it adds on the fact that you can attack with a heavy weapon. But we actually, I don't think we're going to get to that point. We're just going to dip once into the Hexblade. We get the Hexblade's Curse. You add extra damage to every hit, and you get you heal a little bit after that target is dead. And but the big reason why I'm doing this, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The big reason why I'm doing this is because of the spells. So first of all, for cantrips, I'm getting obviously Eldritch Blast. Fantastic spell. The best cantrip in the game, in my opinion. And then I'm also going to get Minor illusion because of the role playing aspects of this cantrip. It's great. It's great. Now you could get Green Flame Blade or Booming Blade. You could, but in this situation, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Not going to do it. You could also though do like Sword Burst or Thunderclap for some nice little AOE magic, but we're not going to need that. We're not going to need that right now. So anyway, so for the actual spells, this is where I'm going to get Wrathful Smite. So now I got the option between Wrathful Smite and Thunderous Smite. Now I don't got to choose between the two. I can have them all at the same time. But the most important spell, Shield. Oh yeah, we're getting Shield. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Shield is my favorite spell. It's my favorite spell in the whole game. +5 to AC is fantastic, okay? And if you got to understand this, you got to understand. Look, you got to see the vision here. If I have +1 to my AC already with defense, so I'm gonna end up having an 18 AC. I also am going to a lot of times put Shield of Faith on myself, and then I can use Shield as long as I got some spell slots. I mean, I'll be walking around basically, if I'm getting hit, I'm gonna have a 25 AC. That's incredible. That is incredible. So it's gonna be really, really hard to hit me, and especially at level 3. Goodness gracious, we're good to go. All right, so let's kind of start spitfiring these now, because I feel like the first 3 levels were the super, super important ones. But let's pick this up a little bit. So at 3rd level for the Paladin, we are going to pick up the Oath of Vengeance. Now, I was going back and forth between Oath of Vengeance. I was actually thinking about the Oathbreaker. I was thinking about Oath of Conquest. All thematically, I just trying to figure out how the backstory was going to work. But Vengeance made more sense from the story standpoint. But then also, and I'm gonna hold off on the story aspect, so I don't spoil off when we actually have the campaign on the channel. But also because it's my favorite Paladin for sure. And the big reason why, a lot of people say it's because of Vow of Enmity. Nope. For me, it's because I get haste. I want haste on top of also getting Vow of Enmity. So Oath of Vengeance is great, and it's vengeance. I'm Batman. Come on now. I'm a magical Batman. So anyway, so yes, you get the Channel of Divinity. Like I said, you get Vow of Enmity, which basically you pick somebody and you're like, I have advantage against that person. That is crazy. I mean, just pure hatred. And then also you get Divine Health. Who cares about that? And then for my ASI at 4th level for the Paladin, I am not going to do a feat. A lot of people do a feat here. I'm not going to do it. I want to increase my strength. I like getting my my main attack stat maxed out as early as I possibly can, and this will be no different. So I'm gonna do that. And then we get extra attack at 5th level. This is big. Now there was a delay because of the fact that we went 1 in Warlock. But here's the thing. This is what I was thinking about. I was like, damn man, like that sucks, and I'm gonna have to wait 1 level. Maybe I should do 5 levels of Paladin first and then dip into Warlock. But then I was like, I don't get shield. Then I won't get shield, and that's too important. But another reason why this is okay is because we also have Eldritch Blast, and at level 5 we'll be able to use that twice. So you kind of get to attack twice, and then also we have Polearm Masters, so we can attack twice with that as well. So you got options. You're not only attacking once for your first 5 levels. You're good to go. And then we also are going to get more spells. We're going to get more spellsies. So yeah, let's go on ahead and add some 2nd level spells to this guy. We already get Misty Step. That's fantastic. Knock it off. We're going to get Fine Steed. I'm going to get myself a nice little war horse. I'm going to call him Bob. He's going to be awesome. I'm gonna love him. He's going to be my nice little companion. And I think that's it, actually. Wow, yeah. And I don't think I want to get rid of any of these either. I might get rid of Thunderous Smite for Aid. I might actually do that because Aid is super cool. Aid basically boosts the HP of is it all of choose up to 3 creatures. So I mean that's really, really good. So I might do that. Maybe just one day I'll switch off. We'll see how I feel on any given Tuesday or Wednesday Thursday or Friday. But yeah, like I said, we can change it out and put them back in. We're good to go. So yeah, that's us at level overall 6. All right, so at Paladin level 6, this is what I was talking about earlier with the aura of protection. I'm gonna read it. Starting at 6th level, whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must take a or not a wisdom saving throw, just a saving throw. The creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier with the minimum bonus of +1. You must be conscious to grant this bonus, obviously. So yeah, that's great. This is what offsets our wisdom situation. That's why I was thinking about wisdom, because literally aura of protection. I think about this because it's going to help our low, terrible wisdom. So this is great. Obviously, it's going to take a minute, but I think this is like the perfect time also to get it. So we'll be good. Like I said, we'll be good. And then at 7th level Paladin, we'll get Relentless Avenger, which is also really cool. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, you can move up to half your speed immediately after the attack, and as a part of the same reaction, and the movement does not provoke opportunity attacks. Bruh, with Polearm Master, this is stupid. This is stupid with Polearm Master, because it's not only when an opponent is moving away from you. Remember, with Polearm Master, it's also when people are coming into your attack range. So when someone comes into your attack range, you hit them, you can then back up again. That's a little bit of kiting, and just overall, it's great for positioning. It's gonna piss off your DM. I don't know if like in my campaign, if a player had this, it would be so frustrating, but it would also be lit at the same time. So we're here for it. And then for our ability score improvement, we're gonna do strength and strength to max out our strength. Now let's look at the spells, right? We're gonna look at our spells and see the type of stuff that we get now at this point. So um, I ended up adding in aid eventually over the course of this time, and then I'm gonna get haste, which I automatically get. Oh, let's go. We're gonna get revivify, super important, and especially for my group, because I'm pretty sure like I said, I'm the healer. I'm the main healer. We do have a ranger in there, but obviously I'm going to be a little bit better at healing than him. So I'm definitely going to get revivify, and I'm going to be definitely considering doing Spirit Shroud every once in a while. I like that a lot. But the cool thing about the Vengeance Paladin is like a lot of the coolest spells that I wanted are stuff that are given from the Vengeance Paladin. Like this, like I would have picked haste. I would have picked what was the other one? Misty Step. Like all of these things are things that are just great additions to this subclass. So everything else is kind of just icing on the cake. Like I said, I might pick Spirit Shroud, maybe. I don't even know what Crusader's Mantle is. Oh, that's actually really good too. Crusader's Mantle is actually really, really good. Wow. So yeah, no, there's a lot of cool stuff here, and I like the fact that I can interchange them all whenever I want to. So, anyways, yeah. So that's overall level 10. At this point, my AC is going to go crazy. Especially because we'll be improving our armors over the course of our career. So I'm assuming that eventually we'll be able to end up getting our ACs to up to like 27, 28. But then also we're smiting. We are while we're adding the Hexblade's curse on people. So that's a plus whatever, and the D8s, and then also all the extra attacks that we're gonna get. I mean, there will be times where I'm like, dang, I'm gonna attack 4 times and I'm gonna smite every single time. There's gonna be times where I'm gonna do that, and that's gonna be insane damage. So not only are we extremely effective tanks, we are great healers, great support with bless, and we can do everything. There's not one thing that we can't do with this character. This character is legitimately OP, I think. So I can't wait to make my DM bad with this build. And this is up to level 10. I think we're gonna stop there. Tell me if kind of how you guys set up your Paladin Hexblades. If you went a little bit more Hexblade in there, or if you like dipped in Paladin. Tell me what you guys did with that, and also if you want me to kind of go from 11 to 20, because I wouldn't be opposed to that. I just feel like stopping at 10 is a great stopping point because most campaigns just go to 10. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you got something out of this, and see you guys next time.